Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series, and I've frozen it on the sneaky snacking screen because I noticed something, and now that I point it out to you, you guys are never going to unnotice it, and it's kind of cursed. This sneaky snacking screen is ever so slightly off-center, and I don't know why I'm pointing this out because it feels almost kind of evil to mention, but at least I'm noticing. I don't know if it's that way for everybody, but I'm noticing it for the first time on my account, and I don't think I'm ever going to unsee it. And I'm sorry I had to take the blinders off to anybody who's never noticed this before, but it's interesting. Now, as of right now, we're running about Master 4 on the main account. We're rocking it up, slowly getting up there in level, using all of our ingredients as we are running the Flareon, and it is in fact a Sunday, and we're trying to stockpile the milk and the corn that we're getting, so we're using up every last bit of, like, every other ingredient I'm collecting this week. It's kind of crazy, but we have a lot stockpiled up. Ooh, a double proc on the Gardevoir. That's always good to see. We can make lunch. I actually missed a meal on both my accounts. I'm not tapping the auto cook because I want to make sure that we make a meal that is actually adequate for this. We'll make the immunity leek salad. It's a meal that I don't make all that often because normally I'm trying to either save leeks or I'm using them in a stronger salad. But right now, I don't mind too much. So we have a lot of extra soybeans, a lot of extra ginger. Like I said, the two main ingredients we're looking to save is corn and milk. So those two are not going to be touched at all for this intentions. Going to use up the ginger and the herbs first. Those are our two weakest ones. I guess I could use up the not weakest, stronger ingredients. Use up some mushrooms. Use up that one last leek because it's not going to make anything in a meal. You know what? We'll get rid of those 17 soybeans that we threw in earlier and use up the last of the mushrooms. Alrighty. Actually, take out 8 ginger. Just to really maximize the strength in this meal. This is going to be one interesting meal because it's not a very powerful meal. It's got a lot of filler. It's going to have a decent amount of strength, despite not actually being a very strong meal. Look at that, we're pushing 30k. That's like the same amount of strength as some of my, actually I think that's more powerful than when I make Ninja Salad. Could you imagine if that was Ninja Salad on top of that? Oh, that'd be powerful. Unfortunately, just didn't have the ingredients for that, and I don't really care all that much, so it's like, whatever. It's kind of whatever. Snorlax eating up that salad. Also, I've got to say, the off-centered thing isn't just my recording. Like, it's actually on my screen, too. I wanted to double-check that. Alrighty. Barely got the cook 17 times in. It's Sunday. That would assume... I must have missed a couple meals. When did I miss other meals? I don't know. This week is weird. Anyway, give out 15 biscuits, I'm still have to get. Not sure I'm going to get that, though. This account's kind of hurting for biscuits. I do have 2 friend requests. I do have 50 friends, though, so I'm not sure I can accept either of your requests. All my friends are active right now, so sorry, everybody. If you want to have me as a friend, though, the free-to-play still has plenty of openings. Go over to that account. Got plenty of slots open on there, and I'm always advertising the spots. Alrighty. Taking a look at how this sleep went. 11:25 is when it started tracking. Interesting. That looks like balanced for me. Snoozing. Okay, so 48% is must be barely snoozing. Because I know my other ones have been like 47, 46, and those have come up balanced, so. Decent amount of 2 stars, a 4-star. 2 1-stars. 4-star Jolteon. That's pretty cool. Lots of Pikachu. Oh, that's not a Pikachu. That's a Ditto. Ampharos. I mean, that's to be expected with snoozing type. Yeah, lots of just Pikachu and Ampharos, really. Ampharos line. With an Eevee and a Jolteon. But that is, in fact, a new sleep style, which we will log into the decks. If you don't know, I think that's my first evolution to get all 4 styles for, aside from Eevee itself, obviously. But it's interesting. And I had another new sleep style, didn't I? Was that it? Maybe that was it. That was it. Okay. Lots of electric types this morning. I think, and the one of the 2 normal types that we have is trying to fake being an electric type. I guess if it is a Pikachu currently, then it would be an electric type. Because the way Ditto works is it transforms into whatever it is, so. It is currently an electric type. Let's see what's hungry. That may determine what we catch. Oh, nothing's hungry. Great. Well. This is difficult. Oh, I guess you have 1 fire type also. Quacoco. The Flaffy's 2 biscuits away. I don't really need another Ampharos, though. I don't really need a Charge Strength M Pokemon. I don't really need any of the evolutions. Like, none of the Pokemon here are ones that I'm particularly interested in. I guess I could use a Vaporeon to hunt for Tails. Especially paired with my Suicune. If I got some Slow Twins, then I suppose Eevee could be valuable. Pikachu's also always good. But I'm at a point in the game where I don't really need... I have a lot. I have good Raichus already, so catching more Raichus, even if I got a good one, it'd be pretty much just vanity. I don't think I would ever be able to invest it up to be the same level as my current Raichus, or I don't think it'd ever be worth it, so I'll catch the Pikachu if there truly is nothing else, but you know, I've got a biscuit mission still out there, and I'd hate to miss out on those candies. So I'll use it as an excuse to catch the Mareep as well, since it's already at 3 biscuits. I guess I should have bought one, bought one in case it crit, but whatever. Slightly suboptimal play, but still generally it worked out. Okay. Sounds pretty good. Thank you, Neroli. I did make some serious strides, didn't I? Of the Pokemon here, it's definitely either the Jolteon or the Pikachu. Maybe the Ditto, since it's a bit rarer. People are going to be getting a lot of Eevee candy in the next week, because it's going to be Eevee week. So I'm going to send out the Pikachu. I also feel like it's more generally useful. And if you're like me, you're sitting on a mountain of Eevee candy. You just don't know what to do because so many friends send them. And you see a lot of evolutions as well. Quirky nature, that is neutral. So depending on sub-skills, it could be good. Maybe on free-to-play. But this guy's just not useful for me. Helping bonus came in a bit too late. Calm nature. Calm, I believe, is main skill chance up, speed of help down, so... I rank it as number 7 of all the natures for a skill specialist. So it could be good, actually. It does have skill trigger, and a free skill level up, and another tier of skill trigger. You know, this thing is one that it's eventually got that inventory up, so you'd wake up to a double proc in the morning, almost guaranteed with that much skill trigger when it does get to level 100. This is one that it's actually pretty good. If I caught this on a free-to-play account or something, I would probably stick with it. However, here we got to whip out a little bit of comparison. I've already got some pretty good Ampharos candidates. So, I've got this Flaffy, and I've got this Ampharos. They're both pretty good in their own ways. Unfortunately, they're both kind of locked away from being phenomenal by like late levels. So, like this Ampharos has help speed M at level 100, blocking the help speed S from being sub-skill seeded. This Flaffy has skill trigger M at 75, blocking away the skill trigger S to just being like normal. But as you can see, neither of them have the speed of help down. They both have energy recovery down, interestingly enough. But this Ampharos excels in speed, while this Flaffy excels in skill trigger, and it also has helping bonus as well, which this new Mareep does not have. However, I believe... Oh, I know it was caught as a Mareep. Maybe it was this one. One of these guys, yeah, this Ampharos was caught as a Flaffy, so it's got a little less inventory. And one lower skill trigger. I did put a skill seed into him at one point, and then literally it was like the day after I put in the skill seed into him, I caught this guy. I'm probably, if I'm looking long term, this guy's probably better if I was to invest in an Ampharos short term, this new one I just caught. Just because it's got the skill trigger M earlier on. I think for long term investment, these two are both going to be better eventually. So if I just bring them up, which I'm probably never going to do because I have other better generalists that also have better roles as berry specialists as well, but like my Raichus just outperform them as a generalist. But anyway, if I throw in this new Ampharos, let's see, Mareep, I give it these skills. I do like the research XP bonus if you're keeping it on your team consistently. I wish that it did something a little bit more after you hit the next level up, because after you hit the level cap, it's literally just strictly worse than it is just strictly worse than the what's it called, Dream Shard bonus, because you always make more Dream Shards than Research XP, and at that point they just get converted. So alrighty, if we make him level 60 and make the comparison at level 60, well, right now it's not fair because I forgot to put in the skill level. That's pretty big. We definitely would make this level up S instead of level up A, or go for level up M, because I have plenty of main skill seeds. Or sub-skill seeds. It's main skill seeds that I struggle for. Yeah, if you make the comparison of them at level 60, they're pretty comparable. And I personally actually like this one the most because it's got helping bonus, which is tremendously powerful across multiple Pokemon. And eventually when they hit level 75, this one's definitely going to outrank the one I just caught. So if I'm going to put skill seeds into any of them, it's not going to be this guy. So even though he is a good Mareep, I've just got better options. So he will be trashed. I'm sorry, buddy. You're good, but not quite good enough. Anyway, if you enjoyed the discussion, if you enjoyed seeing what Pokemon I'm catching, what I'm kind of up to these days, we got Eevee Week on the horizon. I think I've decided that for Eevee Week, I'm going to end up going for Old Gold Power Plant, but running this team. Looks very bizarre. The Entei is a suboptimal choice, I will admit it. Even with the 1.5x skill trigger rate, without any fire type supporting him, it is just strictly worse than something along the lines of like Like, I bet I could run another Raichu in here. Or something a bit more useful at Old Gold Power Plant. Maybe my Banette. I have other Raichus. I could run this Raichu. 3.83 million versus the Entei. 3.81 million. It's weaker than just running another Raichu that doesn't even have Berry Finding S. It's weaker, yeah. I don't care though. It's not an event that I think Drowsy Power overall is all that big of an impact, and I'm not going to be breaking any new barriers. And because of that, I'm just like, if it's a little weaker, whatever, I'm going to do what's fun. And what's fun for me is getting usage out of my Entei. And something that is to be said about it is that's a week's worth of Sleep XP that could be going towards the Entei, which is huge because legendary candies are pretty rare in this game. So I think that's pretty valuable, so I'm choosing that. And the reason why I decided on Old Gold Power Plant isn't necessarily because of what is particularly good about this event in particular. It's skill boosted things, which if I really wanted to play into it, I'd pick a type that I have a lot of skill specialists for. I guess I could run the Ampharos, but if you're looking here, I guess that'd be a more interesting play, would be to put in the Ampharos instead. But, oh, I just realized I'm a little bit behind on Ginger. Whoops, I guess I shouldn't have just spent all that Ginger. Oh well. My Pokemon produce a lot of Ginger, so I'm not too concerned. I'll make a lot of Ginger and just from now till then, and if not, I have ingredient tickets galore. I'll just ingredient ticket spam until I get the Ginger I need. So, yeah. This is what it looks like we're going to be reaching. But yeah, Entei. I guess it could be interesting if I ran the Ampharos that I was just talking about. But even he's a little bit weaker. Just because he's got... his skill level isn't up there yet. So I'm more interested to run the fire type, the Entei, to take advantage of that 1.5x skill burst, because it's not that often that I really get to use that skill. And even though it's not buffed by another fire type, well, no, we're gonna make live adjustments here, everybody. I'm running a little behind on the Ginger. I bet that's because I probably didn't originally account for Gengar. I probably originally had a Typhlosion in here. But look at that. It brings you down to 3.4 mil. That's 400,000 less for the whole week. But I'm ample on the Ginger then. So, and that's a little bit cooler to have that on the Entei. Then the skill's even more valuable. It's interesting. But I'm just not sure it's worthwhile. I think that's where I missed the mark, though, with the Gengar. Because this is just so much more powerful. Having another Pokemon with Health bonus, and having Favorite Berry and Berry Fighting S with Health Speed M. Yeah, that's something else. So, Old Gold Power Plant's the play. And the main reason I came to that conclusion wasn't necessarily because I think the Eevee event is built for the Old Gold Power Plant. I actually wouldn't advise it for most people, because it is a very high-level island. It takes a lot of Drowsy Power to be able to see 8 Pokemon, and that means you're going to be hurting your chances for maximizing that spawn rate of Eevees to increase your shiny odds, because that's really, I feel like, the most value in this event is shiny Eevee, shiny hunting, because most of the evolutions aren't even the best at what they do. They're directly outclassed by other Pokemon in the game, and Eevee's best role is like as a filler until you find the better one. I'm at a point where I don't need the filler. I have all the better ones. So I'm just like, I don't really care about the Eevees. I'd like to have a shiny, yeah, that's cool. And really, if I want to maximize shiny odds, green grass is the play. That's just how it is. One could maybe make the argument for Cyan, or since it's got less evolutions to take up the spawn size, so then it's higher likelihood you'll get Eevee itself, which is the actual shiny boosted Pokemon in the event. But still, I'm going to Old Gold Power Plant strictly because I want my island bonus to get higher. I was talking top for a while there, because I was thinking maybe shiny hunt the Umbreon, but the way the event's worded, it doesn't sound like Umbreon's going to have increased shiny odds. It's just going to be Eevee itself, so I think my best way to shiny hunt the Eevee, or the Umbreon, is to just catch a shiny Eevee, and then use it as an Umbreon. Which is unfortunate, because I don't really want to have to take the time to sleep with an Eevee for 150 hours, when I don't intend to ever use it just to get the shiny Umbreon. But I think it's worth it, because I like Umbreon's shiny, specifically. It's one of my favorite shinies out there, period. So I want that. But if I catch a shiny Eevee, that's what it'll become eventually. No matter what the stats are on it, it will be an Umbreon. Which would hurt the min-maxers if it's got, like, amazing shiny stats. But hey, because Umbreon is a waste in this game. But I think that'd be funny. I like the shiny Umbreon, so it's what I'll be going for. Yeah, I'm going to Old Gold Power Plant just to increase my island bonus. Pretty much sticking to what my plan was before we even knew there was an event. I just want to go to Old Gold Power Plant as long as I can. Because as of right now, I'm rocking a 25% island boost, I believe. Let's see. Opening it up here real quick. At the Old Gold Power Plant, we're rocking a 20% island bonus. It'll be 25% after tonight. And then we'll pull into the new week. Be there for another week. It'll be at 30%. And if we be there for 2 more weeks, then yeah, it'll be 24% tomorrow, 30% after next week, 35% after Eevee week. We'll be getting close. We'll be about halfway there to the new cap, which is 75%. I want to be one of the first players to have that 75% Old Gold Power Plant boost. I probably will be one of the first players, because I'm gonna be one of the only people that's just riding out Old Gold this entire time. I only diverted for 1 week, which was Halloween. I was actually tempted to go Old Gold during Halloween, fun story. But the call of a Halloween hat Pika did lure me in for Halloween, so I will say that. Event exclusives, interesting, but anyway, if you have enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe. It's always appreciated. Some comments down below if you think that I'm making the right or wrong play going to the Old Gold Power Plant. And yeah, just tell me some of your thoughts, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day.